Cotton's logbook entry 35. This morning I found out that there was some sort of event or something going on in the city related to parkour and freerunning. I'm not really the kind of person for social gatherings and such, but I was really curious about it and decided to check it out. There were maybe around 10 people there in total, and all we did was take turns running through a small section of the city that I hadn't been in very frequently before. Since I'd barely been in that part of the city, I never really took the time to look closer at the surroundings, but that place was amazing for freerunning. All of the objects and stuff there made for some really good obstacles that allowed you to take many different unique routes through them all. It was really cool to see everyone run through them, as you could tell how each person had their own styles and habits to their movements. The whole thing was a bit overwhelming at times though, as sometimes some people got pretty loud, which was very unpleasant. However, it didn't happen that many times, so it wasn't that bad. What made me feel really prideful was that people mentioned how my movements were really smooth and how they almost looked like a dance. I don't think I know of that many specific parkour moves, however I have always noticed that I tend to move in a pretty unorthodox way, not just related to freerunning but just in general. It's hard to describe it with words, as I myself am not really sure what I'm doing, as all of it is happening automatically. However, when I move, I tend to use my arms a lot to push off of and pull myself towards a certain direction, and I also tend to not make many sudden turns. Maybe I'm trying to minimize my angular acceleration or something? It sounds stupid, but that's the only way I'm able to think of explaining it. In any case, to hear that those weird movement quirks I have seem to also apply whenever I do free running, and that other people actually find it cool makes me really happy.